commonly known as the answer section. With every form that you fill out, directly below it is where the form is deposited once you hit save as your record file. You always know where the record file is, as it's encased in a green box to denote that is your record file section. Let's take a look at the functions of this section. First thing you'll notice is a red Add button. This will open a new form that you can retake, save, and populate into your record section. Below that is the Delete All button, which will delete all of your records that are checked in the checkbox on the far left-hand side. If you do not wish to delete all, but just some, you may check and uncheck the record files you no longer wish to keep. Please note that any deletion of any records is permanent. They cannot be retrieved once they are deleted. Also note that your record section is private and exclusive to you. There's no access to this unless you give somebody permission to enter your account. Following along with the functions, next is the date. This is why it's important to date all of your forms as you are taking them, as they will populate in descending order from the most recent to the first form that you submitted into your record section. Then you're also given a title that tells you that these are the answers for the particular form above. The answers are truncated to only show you the first answer, so you know that this is the form you are looking at. If we follow the individual records across, first you will notice that each record is on its own line, denoted by what's called a zebra stripe, so you know which record file you are looking at. The first button is an edit button that will open this particular file in either a finished state or an incomplete state that you may finish, save, and it will save right back into this file. This is handy if you're doing a longer form or a form that takes days of data gathering, that you could save at the top, deposit it into your record file, and then reopen it for editing as you see fit. The second button is a View button. This lets you view a completed form or a form in its current state just by clicking on the eye icon. The form opens, and you can see that this is a form that either has been worked on or is completed. Again, we use a zebra stripe system to break down the questions in an order that's easy to view and understand. The print function on the View Form icon is rather unique. This will allow you to print a form that is completed to any printer that your computer is hooked to. And for newer machines, it actually has some newer functions that could make things easier for you depending on how you wish to share or save your forms. If you click the print button, once you have opened the print window, you can see that you could just go here to print and print a completed form, or the newer machines and the newer printers have an added PDF button that if you click on, you can save as PDF, you can save to iTunes, you can fax, but more importantly, you can mail a form in PDF format to whoever you wish to see the form. You would just click it on, your mail service pops up, you add the email address, the subject line, and your form is already attached to the email, and you would just click send. To get out of the view mode, you would just simply go to the back button on your browser, click it, and return to your file area from which you got this form. The last button is a delete button. This only deletes a form that is in this row. If I was to press this delete button, this is the form I would delete. And it's asking me to make sure I want to, because remember, once it's deleted, it is permanently gone and cannot be retrieved. In this case, this is fine. I will click delete, and my record is now gone. The final function on a record file section is this display button. It's at the bottom. This allows you to display as many of the record files as you want when you are going through a process. If you have multiple record files and you need to see them all, you can just increase this number to show your record files. It is a very powerful tool, and it is a great way to save and organize the results from your process.